Hello, 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 LIB chick in the house. Hey, the song I'm gonna be singing to you guys tonight. I'm just gonna allow God to use me and to mold me, to shape me, and to minister to people. I don't know. I have so many songs running through my head and so many things running through my head and my mind right now. But God be all the glory forever. He is awesome. And one thing that I had to learn was that once I allow my flesh to sit down for real and to stop giving God my surface praise and to let Him get deep into my being and the things that I thought that I was over with, I allowed Him to take those things and to uproot it and to get it out, because you're thinking it's over with, but you have it buried. It's not taken care of. Once it's still buried, it's still in you. It may be buried, but it's still in you. And eventually, if somebody hits the right button and pushes the right button and opens the right door, the stuff that is hidden will come out. And you're going to be like, whoa, where did that come from? That's because you have not allowed God to deal with that part of you yet. And what God had to do with me was sit me on my hot parts. Literally, I did not do anything. God, I mean, I have a wonderful leader, a wonderful pastor, and God set me down, and the whipping was hard. Oh yeah, I didn't like it, but when it was all said and done, and He's still working on me as He is working on everybody else. But some of those things that I really thought was done with, I mean, the lust issues. Yes, I'm young. I'm young, but but I made a choice that I want to live for Christ, and in order to live for Christ, I have to be holy and I have to be righteous. So I had to allow God to take away those issues, the lust issues, the pats of man issues, because I was looking for compliments from man when I should have been looking for compliments from God. And one thing God did with me, He never, because I was making videos before this, but He never allowed them to be seen. And all of a sudden, this Tyler Perry thing comes along, and it really boosted up in my spirit again to start doing these videos. But even with that, my videos are starting to be seen, not by my own might, but because the power of God. And I've allowed Him to work in me. I've allowed Him to get all the glory. And one thing you cannot do is take God's glory. And what I was doing was I had the right intentions, but my flesh kept taking over because I had not learned to put my flesh under subjection. So God had to sit me down, and He had to teach me how to put my flesh under subjection and how to die of the flesh daily, so that I may live holy and upright before Him, and in all things give Him glory. And so once I started to learn and I received the truth and I accepted the truth and I wanted to change for the truth, He then allowed me and He anointed me, and He poured into me as I cried out to Him. He poured in. As I cried out, He poured in. And it's just like a wonderful process. It's like the more you cry out to God and try to do right, is the more He's gonna pull into you. And it was just like that, because for a long time I had been pulling and tugging against God, and God said, I have called you for a righteous purpose. God said, I formed you before I knew you before you was even formed in your mother's womb. God, you are a prophet, and I established you, and all this good stuff He was telling me. But I had not allowed my flesh to die and to listen to the truth. And once I did that, and even with the videos that I'm doing now, He is allowing them to be seen by you all, which I say to God be the glory, because now is the time and now is the season, because I have learned that in all things I will and I must give God His glory, because I'm not going to take it, that's the last thing I want to do. And I didn't come here to preach to you guys, because that is not my ministry. That is not. I'm just letting you know where I came from a little bit. I big ups to the men and women of God that are standing behind the sacred desk. Big ups, big ups. God bless you. Continue to do what you do for God, only for God. Only what you do for God will last. With that said, here's a song. I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you, oh my soul, rejoice. Take joy, take joy, my King, in what you hear. Let it be a sweet, sweet, sweet sound in your ear. Oh, I love you, Lord. And I lift my voice to worship you. Oh, my soul, rejoice. Take joy, my King, in the words you hear. Let it be a sweet, 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 let it be a sweet, sweet, sweet sound. Let it be a sweet, sweet, sweet sound, yeah, in your ear, in your ear, in your ear. Let it be a sweet, sweet, sweet sound in your ear. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good night.